You've probably been wondering for a very long time, how is it that Farfa seems to always have a very strong opinion and assumption as to when the ban list date is going to be? It's very simple. I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not a magician. I have the same access of information and resources and data as you do as an individual. It's the spreadsheet. It's the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet has been collected for over the course of the last 5 years with data on when every single ban list was revealed, when it was dropped as in officially uploaded onto the internet, and when it was effective from. We have a compilation of every single day of the week it was revealed, what time it was roughly revealed, and how many days between the no sooner than, which was what we used to have in the thing, and when the next ban list dropped. The last ban list, in context of the ban list before that one, was a gap of 68 days. Then there was a gap of 50 days, and then a gap of 133 days, 100 days, etc., etc. Now, there's a couple of things that you can use for context to give you clues to when it might logically make sense for there to be a ban list. The ban list currently is sitting at a 85-day gap between today, right now, as I'm speaking, and the last reveal date of the ban list, meaning that we are in the prime hot zone period of time when a ban list makes the most sense. On top of that, we know that ban lists almost always drop at 5 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. CET. 4:57 p.m. was the last one, 58, 57, 53, 55, 501, 507. For the last however many years, every single ban list has dropped at around 5 p.m., except like randomly there was one at like 1:30 in the morning, and then 1 a.m., and then like 11:30 at night. So out of all of these ban lists, in 5 years of ban lists, we've had 3 ban lists that go outside of the pattern here. Now, does this mean that every single ban list has to drop at 5 p.m.? No, not necessarily, but you can look at the patterns. You can look at this, and you can develop a theory based on the fact that this is clearly not a coincidence, that every single ban list seems to drop at 5 p.m.
Hi.
This makes logical sense, correct? You could also make some sort of a pattern based on the day of the week it drops, although there doesn't seem to be too much of a consistent pattern. However, Monday is pretty popular. In fact, 5 of the last 7 ban lists have been Mondays. Why was it not yesterday? Well, yesterday was May Day, which is a working International Workers' Day or something, bank holiday. It's a bank holiday in the United Kingdom. I think it's a federal holiday in the US. So I believe Konami aren't actually physically at their offices and working on a Monday. Logically, how do they upload a ban list if they aren't at work? Well, you know, unless they schedule it or something, they probably don't want to be doing that. They probably want to make sure that they are there present for a ban list drop. I assume. I can only assume. I don't know.
No ban list until after
now,
Euros, please.
That
Smiley
makes
face.
sense. Does it make sense that it's probably not yesterday? Does it make sense that it's probably, I don't know, in like a minute or two? Yes, I would say logically you could make that assumption. Now, why is specifically today? Because today is the 2nd of May, and this weekend is the 6th and 7th of May. The first upcoming national championships are happening this weekend. Portugal, Chiana una granada de mal, porra. Portugal is on the 6th of May. I think there's another one on the 7th of May, Ireland as well. Portugal and Ireland both have their national championships this weekend. Meaning that if there is going to be a ban list, it would make logical sense for the ban list to drop not in the middle of national season, because we just have country after country after country has a ban list. And typically we do get a ban list right around the start of national season. Last year's national season was May 17. And then the year before that was March. Although that kind of clashes with February here in 2021. Also, wasn't that pandemic time? And then 2020 we had April, which would have been a month before. So that might have been a COVID thing. It's a bit of an anomaly there. But yeah, that's the simple breakdown and explanation as to why there seems to be a logical path as to how you can ascertain when the ban list drops. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for listening. This is why I hypothetically know the ban list. There's no logic, but there's no secret, there's no nothing. I'm just looking at the screen, looking at the data presented to me, and typing in Joel. That's it. All right. Thank you for listening.